Recording in progress.
There it is.
So, where we left off, you all returned to Storpenhauer from the town of Vermeillon, having cleared out the mine of the presence of creepy fucking creatures. We're able to return to the town, inform the necessary townsfolk as to your accomplishments, and you spend the night at the local tavern held by Lucas Grosvenor, where Kindle had a wonderful dream. just a nice happy smile. And that is where we left off. So, it is now the next morning. I figured you guys are going to start heading your way to Candlekeep eventually, but I wanted to see if there was anything else you wanted to do in Storpenhauer before you began the trek back towards where the airship dock was, so you can head towards Candlekeep once more.
Didn't we get a cart in Shadowdale?
Did
we leave that somewhere?
You left it on the road outside of
which way?
Yes, which way? That's the town I'm looking for. Because it was too muddy and had that broken bridge that you couldn't get over. You were not able to bring the cart any further. So it's been out. It's
been a while.
That was at least a 10-day ago.
Yeah. Okay.
Which I've learned, for those who are watching, the Faerun calendar goes by, instead of weeks, it's 10 days. And there's 3 in a month. So it's 10, 20, 30. Makes it way easier.
Oh, yes.
So it's 3 days travel to and from Vermeillon. An extra day in there, so that's already 7 days. 1 night over in Storpenhauer. A day travel to Storpenhauer. Half a day to from which way to Chalet Brentifax, and then you spent the night there. So it's been at least 6.
Yeah. 10 days sounds right.
Oh, what was that?
2 from 2 to 2. So it's been 8 days.
Oh, okay.
Since you've seen your cart.
Okay. Which means we should make it back on the 10-day. Back.
Possibly.
Okay.
So it'll take us like 4 days to get back completely?
So it'll take you a day at least. It'll take you a day and a half to get to the it'll take you a day and a half to get back to which way. Another half day to get back to Shadowdale. And then 4 days on the airship to get to Morning Lord. And then from there it's another 9 days.
Week. Yeah.
Sheesh.
Yeah, it's a long
we're gonna
trek
breeze
back.
through a lot of it.
Cool.
Yes.
I have to take him out.
Yeah.
Because he's got nuclear farts right now, which means he really needs to go out. Oh, buddy. Okay, I'm taking you out in a minute. Shush.
Daddy, desperate.
I better take him out.
Take him out.
Renji, if you're willing to wait for me to come back, I have something Renji wants to do. Shush!
In Storpenhauer?
If anything, Kindle and Link can do a little convo.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay.
All right. So, in that case, it's the next morning down in the tavern. There are a couple individuals at different tables now. You can see that this is probably one of the places where a lot of the locals gather for meals. You are welcome to grab food, chat with your friends.
I think your breakfast is in order before we get out on the road.
Yes, please.
I think we'll all sit down for a breakfast and have a little morning chat, see what happens.
Kendall will order herself a small mimosa. Just a mimosa.
Sure, why not?
All right.
It's mainly just orange juice. Like,
she doesn't make it the way I make them. She makes them the other way around.
Yeah,
it's
mostly juice with a little bit of champagne. Because, like, more than anything for Kindle, she's like, I'm stopping the addiction mainly to all the drugs, you know. But I still want to have some alcohol. Just a little bit. It's not like she's going haywire.
Yeah.
I want to drink.
You just got to find that line for you.
Ling's just gonna get in her mind, she's like, if I do it a little bit at a time, I'll be fine.
Precisely. It's all about moderation. Ling's just gonna get a big old plate of potatoes to devour.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Easily done.
I want potatoes.
It does.
I know, right?
Mashed potatoes and baked potatoes.
I want some potatoes O'Brien with
potato chips. I'm gonna eat these.
That's not bad. With some Cajun seasoning and a little bit of sausage. That'd be amazing.
You do notice as you're now spending a day, part of the morning in the tavern during a very busy time, and you get down there and there's a moment where you're like, there's a lot of people here. This man is very old. Oh no.
Nobody helps him?
And then realize that due to the nature of this community, there's a lot of people going around and being like going into the kitchen and gathering and making things and bringing them out. It's more like a oversized family room than a dining hall.
It's the community center.
Yes, very much
in the truest sense.
So while you were expecting everyone to be like, you're used to the tavern environment where it's, you know, individual people serving you, this is more like you can go and get it. You can bring it to your table. If you need someone to help you, they will.
Food service worker's dream. Huh? Said a food service worker's dream.
Yes. Very much. I mean, there's still people who are outright like back there cooking, and they do bring them out to tables to help out, but it's very much more family style than you'd expect in the tavern.
Okay. Let's see. Actually, what does this produce? I already gave him a gallon of honey. Is like most of the town here?
A good amount of people.
A good amount.
It is still mostly gnomish. I mean, there are tables that are specifically for gnome halfling size. And then there are seats at like your typical size table. It's very scattered.
Ling's gonna kind of gather everyone's attention a little bit, and just kind of to say to the crowd, you know, thank you for being so. I can't think of the words. Hospitable. Thank you. So hospitable to us, and the least we can do to help repay that is a toast. And so I'm gonna take out the alchemy jug, which I still have out from last night. I don't need to open the hole for that one. And it produces a gallon of wine, so I'm just gonna make a very light wine, preferably, and just kind of pass it around, give everybody a small glass.
Yeah, it's just very much welcome. There's a few kids who are like, and the parents are like,
I let them know it is very light.
There's a lot of parents who are just like, no, put that down. But yeah, it's very well received. You guys are welcome at the tables. You can either get your own or you can join some of the locals. But it's very, like I said, it's a very much unlike a typical tavern that you see in your typical capitalist society. It's much more family style.
I just kind of embrace that for the morning and let it make an impact on me.
All right. Anything else anyone wants to do on this morning? And why I said evening.
Renji is going to. So whereabouts are we again?
You're
Stop
currently
now.
still in the tavern. Lucas's tavern, down in the dining area. And you miss the whole. Well, you come down originally thinking, oh no, there is one man who works here and he is very old. This is going to take a while. You realize that this is very much more like a community center. There's a lot of different people going in and out of kitchens, helping set tables, or you can just go back and get your own stuff if you want. It's definitely more family style than you'd expect from a tavern.
Okay. No, Roger was going to do some when they get to the airship port city. Stop and how
Okay.
Oh, okay.
That's still going to take a couple days to get there, so we've got time.
Yep.
Anything else on? Do we want to do anything in Storpenhauer before we go?
No, I'm gonna wait until after we know horses can travel.
Okay. Real quick, Kindle, you had quite the dream last night. How is she feeling?
Sorry, I'm trying not to eat these pedal cooked chips on mic because it's going to be crunch fest.
Mhm.
But okay.
Now that she's back in reality.
Kendall has her mimosa and she's kind of like staring off into space a little bit, not the trauma 1,000-yard stare, but more of the like just really thoughtful kind of just like not here. She's occupied in her brain. She's kind of thinking elsewhere.
Okay.
She's just kind of like, I miss him. Just more than anything, I miss him.
Would she be trying to hide any of that on her face, or would she be too out of it to do so?
Somewhat, yeah. She's trying to be a little nonchalant.
Just make a deception check.
Great. Let me. Second. I didn't even get my freaking dice out.
Oh yeah, right, nice.
It's like we're all just so ready to hop in, and then it's like, oh yeah, I need I
do
that
it all the time. All the time. I now just keep 2 of my drawers up on my desk, but I'm actually about to change my dice storing system entirely. But the jars I got are way too small.
Oh.
Yeah, so I gotta return those and get new jars.
Very lean rules today. Lots of 2s.
Give me my dice. Where is it? There she is. Okay, I found it. Ah! It would be nice if this would load. Hello, D&D Beyond.
Do you need
Wake up, pretty please. If you could just tell me the mod, I can roll.
The deception is +4.
+4. Okay. Let's see what I get. 9.
Renji and Ling, you both have a passive insight of 14. So you're able to read some of that nostalgia off of Kindle and get that energy.
I
I love how you're trying to hit your mic while getting yanked around the room.
So if it does this during a monologue, that's gonna be fucking hilarious.
It's gonna be really funny.
Renji will look to Kendall. Are you sure you're okay? I'm trying to be
It's really hard
serious.
to take that tone
You are not
seriously
helping.
when you're being whipped around on camera.
You little butt. You know, I don't know what's going on with you currently, but puppets stick together. So whenever you're ready, just know that me and Ling are here.
Thank you. Why don't I just tell you my whole life story? I'm just kidding. I'm not going to do that.
I mean, we've got a couple days travel. Now would be the time.
It's a very long story.
We have plenty of time.
No.
Well, you guys know my life story, so I think it's someone else's turn. I vote Kindle. In all seriousness, if you don't want to say anything right now,
You're not going to let this go, are you?
realistically, no. But realistically, I can't force you to do anything.
Oh, they're gonna let it go, all right. And then Ling playfully kind of wraps their arm around their head and gives him just
How
a
tall are
fake
you?
At the moment, about 5'7".
You'll have to go up and bring me down.
Okay.
Because Renji is.
I can grow.
I was say Ling will literally just like grow around. Give
Oh, God.
the opportunity.
Sorry.
You've been out.
I got the crunchy chips.
Oh, you're
It's
good.
okay.
I'm
Can
gonna
you
say,
hear
like,
it?
if you hear me chewing and it gets annoying, just tell me and I'll
Okay.
mute.
So far, I haven't
don't wanna
heard
be loud.
any food noises, so that's good.
Okay.
Yeah, and just give Renji a playful rub up on the head. Just kind of take the tension or the attention away from Kindle for just a moment.
While in the headlock, Renji would just go, yep, no, if you really don't want to say anything, you don't have to. But you know we're here.
At release. You know what we could do instead?
She'll take her drink. Down it. All right. Pick a number from 1 to 3, and I will tell you about that. You only get one story per day.
Is this a homebrew feat? This is a homebrew feat. Roll a d4 and you get access to someone's backstory.
I'm gonna go for 3.
Part of the pact of the
trauma
author that's being created.
Instead of fate touched, it's trauma touched.
Oh,
Jeez.
that would be an amazing background. I love it. That needs to become a background. traumatized.
That's just
Sorry.
every D&D character though.
Give me a second. I'm taking my earrings out here.
Which would give the background all that much more impact, because if all of the travelers are traumatized and they are extra traumatized.
These aren't treats, buddy. These are dice. If you eat any of these dice, one, your mother will kill me. Two, I will personally kill me before I kill you.
They are not
'Cause-
edible dice.
Nope. And even if they were, I'm pretty sure they're not dog friendly.
I still want to do that at some point at a physical table, is buy edible dice and tell nobody, and then when it rolls like Ling's roll, just fucking eat the damn thing.
You've earned this. Home.
You're going to the jail. What?
Everyone's face just.
Precisely.
How are you gonna get that back? You know what? I don't want to know.
I'm not getting it back.
I wrote a 1, by the way,
1.
and Ling chose a 3.
I mean, I
Do you
think
want
we
to-
kind of have to give her one answer.
How about you do Ling's?
Do you want?
How about you do Ling's choice today and mine tomorrow?
All right. Well, that's actually funny enough, considering the fact. Yep, I'll just explain. So, long ago, I used to be a pleasure worker. We'll say it nicely. It was a very hard job. My boss, as I'll call him, was very abusive to everyone. Especially to me, though, but everyone. And I didn't know how to get out. Didn't know if it was possible. I found someone while I was there. His name was Timothy. He was handsome and kind. A very good thief. He had very, very slippery fingers. No pun intended. But you see, he had asked for my services on a number of occasions. But there actually ended up growing much more beyond that. And one day he said to me that he had a plan. Now, while I was working, I was my boss's, what's the right term? Prized prostitute, I suppose I should say. But Timothy had a plan to run away with me and leave the place behind and start a life of our own. And we had everything planned. We were ready to go. I had my things packed and my boss found out. He was not very happy. I did fight back, something that I didn't do very often. However, my wonderful Timothy was pulled away from me. He was dragged out, kicking and screaming. I was held back, kicking and screaming. But was to no avail. And I've never seen Timothy again. I don't know if he's out there. I don't know if he's even alive. But I haven't seen him since. And it was because of his courage that one day I decided that it was enough. Enough was enough. And so I ran. I waited for the perfect opportunity, the right time of day to run. And so I did. Last night I remembered a very sweet, sweet memory of Timothy and I. He would bring me gifts. It was mostly things that he stole from other people, but the sentiment was still the same. And I miss him every day. Anyway, so there you go. That is one part of my story.
Thank you, Kindle. Thank you for sharing. Ling just kind of low-key offers a hand of comfort for Kindle to take if she wishes or not. And
She will. She'll do that thing where she puts her hand in and, pats.
Puppets.
For now.
very sorry you had to go through that. And I hope you find Timothy one day.
If I do, I believe it would be a miracle.
Well, you never know.
Miracles have been known to happen.
You never know. Strange things tend to happen to us, so maybe things will happen in a positive light. For
You're
once.
not wrong.
Always hold on to hope.
That's true.
And if worse comes to worse, if you wish to go on a specific unaliving,
Errand, shall we say.
I don't usually condone that sort of thing immediately, unless it's creepy supernatural stuff. Looks over to Ling. But
Yeah.
no, the man sounds like he deserves it.
1,000%.
Well, I would consider you both as friends at this point.
Happy to hear that.
I'm not just searching for this magic amulet.
You're searching for him?
I'm searching for that amulet and any information that goes along with it so that I can take my boss down. I want to watch him die. And I want to burn down that entire place myself. And I want everyone to know about it.
Any way we can assist you in that? I mean, I can only speak for myself, but we'll do it. To me, they've hurt you. You are my friend. They've hurt me. And if there's one calling in this life, it is to avenge those who have been innocent. Stripped of their innocence, maybe, would be a better phrase.
That's more proper in my case.
Yeah.
Kindle, may I ask something? And please, do not take offense. It is a genuine question, especially when it comes to revenge.
Of course, Benji.
Is seeing him die really gonna bring you peace?
It's not necessarily about bringing myself peace. That man has done horrendous things. Taken many lives. People who I cared about. And the kind of system of which he runs long and tangled and wild. By taking him out, it's not about a piece for me, but it is also a piece for everyone else whom they owe debts or have blackmail or whatever, what have you. It's not necessarily just for me. It's taking down the entire system. I want to take out the system that has hurt so many people. I just happen to be a part of it.
Then sorry,
Don't die.
No, Ghost just did a drive-by.
Oh no!
Buddy! Sometimes I really need to call a Geneva Convention and list your ass as a biological hazard. Ah! Woo! Then maybe the better revenge would be to take down his empire, but let him live and watch everything he built burn and just leave him in squalor.
He is in squalor. He's rich, mind you. But he is in the underground of the underground. If you leave him alive, he will find a way to make a completely new system.
Some deserve their penance in hell, not on Earth.
Plus, more than likely, he's coming to search for me. He might kill me, which would not be fun. He might kill all of you in the process, so I'm trying to get to him first.
Respectfully, he is welcome to try.
Very true. And I would not like to test that theory right now.
Yeah, no, maybe not right this minute.
Maybe not. Wait, what are you... Get that out of your fucking mouth.
Plus, it's, those kind of people tend to like to make an example of those who've gotten away to scare others from doing so. So, one way or another, they're going to get what's coming to them. Whether that's a ball of fire or a switchblade to the throat.
Switchblades.
Yes, I did that on purpose.
That name is really caught on, actually.
I enjoyed it. I meant to tell everyone at Storpenhauer, to let everyone know the switchblades help with Vermont, but light to my mind this morning.
Well, when we get back to the airship port town place, I need to do something.
All right.
Plus, I need to practice my rope dart.
Yeah, that's a really interesting invention. I like it.
And Kendall just goes,
Insight fucking check.
Phil's version of that specific technique is called shinobi. or no, shibari. Sorry, not shinobi.
Shibari.
Shibari, I think is what you mean.
Yes, it is.
Dude, these aren't treats. Back off.
But they're small and colorful.
They're obviously for a ghost. Whatever it is.
Oh, honestly, you think we don't feed him, honestly? 19.
She has been a dirty girl for a long time. That's just where her brain went.
Fair. Okay. Kind of does. At that point, Reggie just does the. Okay.
You're catching on faster now.
Well,
you have been reading the books we got you. Good.
Look, there've been lulls in the journey. I had to find something to do.
Did you find them interesting? Do you like them?
More interested about the technical aspects of some things, really.
Really, tell me more. I'm sure I can enlighten you.
I am so invested in this conversation.
Oh no!
I got nothing to add, mind you, but I am invested.
Wait, you have you rolled a 19 on your inside check. She's joking with you.
Oh, and no, again,
she's pissing with you, like.
No, it just reminds me of. Oi! Don't make me use the dad voice. I will.
Oh, baby.
But Dad. I love that he slept all up until we started playing. And then he woke up. Like, that makes it so much better.
He knows. He knows.
Dad was giving his attention to something else. That's not right.
Such an attention whore sometimes, honestly. Fuck, what was I going to say? Yeah, just when you would give the. No, what was I going to say? It reminds me of the whole Bo and Jester. Is this really love, or is it like the love from the books that we read? You mean the porn books?
Is it porn though?
Is it porn though?
Oh no! Jester learned about love from porn.
Oh, thank fuck. Anywho, I can't be mad at that face for too long. Jesus. Well, yeah, it's more about the technical aspects, more of the, dare I say, art behind it. Because some of the books give very nice illustrations on rope work.
It's a very nice section. As much as I'm joking around with you, is there anything you would like me to actually explain? It's fine. I could break things down. It's not.
I don't know. It's.
If you happen to find a page, if you get caught on something, just don't hesitate to ask.
I will certainly let you
Fade
know.
to black as Renji pulls out a diagram. So about this.
It's just
position. How?
It's blurred.
But how?
It's just pixel blurred.
And fades off of that cover.
So I'm limber, but how?
That's a lot more
But-
of core strength.
But I'm really gonna need you to settle down in a bit, okay? It's been a long day. But yeah, if we want to fade to black from here, then
So you guys continue your
She'll
travel
tell
for the
him.
next
She'll
couple
tell him
days.
whatever he wants to know.
You pass the hill that holds Chalet Brantifax. Continue on the road back through which way. And over the next couple days, find yourselves back within Shadowdale. That town on the edge of the Dale lands by the mountains. Airship in port at the moment. And this one seems like it is loading passengers.
well, better get on that before it departs.
Alright. Let's
Did
go.
you have something to do here?
When we land.
Oh, okay.
Well, Kindle will grab their hands.
However,
Off we go then.
damn, I'm gonna message you something.
When Kindle does that, Ling's gonna shift form into a dancer-like appearance and just kind of skip along with her.
I will say, just for the sake of ease with this current arrangement, similar to the last trip on the way over where you guys were hired, you're not going to be hired on this one, but you are split over 2 different ships. So Jinx and Mimi are going to be on a different airship during the travel, but it's flying in tandem so that you guys, they can move you from one to the other if they absolutely have to. But that way we can roll. But that way, if we have anything, we're good.
Oh, on the few days towards the Shadowdale, I would like to start teaching Kindle how to speak Infernal. As I explained to the party that I am planning on summoning us a steed, or myself specifically, but us a steed, who speaks Infernal so they can become friendly with Keith.
Okay.
So just get the very basics started going.
Did you want to do that while you were leaving Starpenhauder as well, so we can say that you had a couple days to start?
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Okay. In that case, both of you roll me intelligence checks.
Oh no, intelligence is only a +1. Oh boy.
Okay.
I have inspiration. I can use it if I need to. Check. +1. Don't fail me.
Nope.
19.
Mm-mm. Nope.
Uh-oh.
That was a 4.
Oh no!
Ling, you are working so hard. It's a +7, Renji.
Yeah. I put it on the picture.
Oh, okay. I just saw the when it loads. Oh, you meant the picture, not.
Yeah,
Cool. I thought you meant the D&D Beyond. I was like, is it causing everyone problems but me?
For me, it's fine.
Okay.
To be fair, Hannah's computer really does not like D&D Beyond.
Yep. Or internet in general.
Yeah, I cannot load up anything right now. I'm having to use my phone.
I'm sorry.
That might be a computer.
Yeah, I think I need to update it, give it a good old restart, but it's fine for now.
Well, I'll come back to Renji's. On the travel, Ling, you are working very hard to teach the basics of Infernal. And Kindle, you're trying real hard to learn this. But some of the sounds that are required are just tricky.
They are.
So you learn like a basic greeting, and that's as far as you've gotten so far.
I'm very sorry, Ling. This is I've heard many languages. Many. This is hard for me.
Kindle,
It's
we'll actually talk at some point soon about your languages because I just realized you only have 2 and you should have more based on your experiences in life. So we'll talk, like, you at least should know Thieves' Cant. For sure.
Yeah.
yeah.
You're
You
right.
should add that to your proficiencies.
I'll add that in a minute.
At the
Cool.
very least, you should know Thieves' Cant.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
At least.
Yeah.
And probably Orcish.
Yeah.
Anyway, while you were saying, Lane, because I was about to interrupt you, I'm sorry.
Go ahead. I had a thought, but it's gone.
It left. I hate that. Renji, as you are getting onto the airboat, the airship, you don't see anyone who looks like who you were looking for. But there are a couple figures that catch your eye going onto the airship with you as passengers. Just because, 3 of them are armed and in heavy armor, which is not uncommon when traveling on the roads. What's unusual is the 4th member of this group is wearing long black robes with a hood and like faint golden etching inside the robes. Some burn scars across the face. And it's just like, they're weird. And I'm going to text you a photo of something that you notice on one of them, a tattoo. That they have like on the back of their hand. It's not that it's like particularly interesting, it's just it catches your eye as they are going to be passengers with you on this airship.
History check?
Sure. With disadvantage because you're a hermit.
True. Oh, first one was a 19. Let's see how this goes. 20. 18 on the second one.
Okay. So 20 total?
20 total.
20 total.
Oh, is this the equivalent of DM whispers?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
You know, when we all eventually meet up, I'm actually looking forward to getting actual DM whispers. Is that weird?
No.
That would be awesome.
That'd be amazing.
Unfortunately, though, I would not be able to bring him because it's a grand to take a pet on, and they sedate them to get them on. So nope,
Yeah.
not happy about that.
Speaking of flying, I need to get my ass in gear and get my new ID done so I can fly. Because Washington State is weird. We have to have real IDs versus regular IDs to be able to fly, or a passport.
Yeah, we're the same way. We
Oh,
need to
are
have
you?
enhanced IDs, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Yeah, I need to get one of those.
Yeah, they've updated so that just using my license to fly domestically is not allowed.
It's because our states aren't assholes when it comes to immigration, basically. And so some
weird.
stuff went into effect that is...
In Florida, you can, or at least for my airport, you could use your driver's license or
Mhm.
your passport.
Yeah, you need to have both your driver's license and passport for now. But they are requiring by October for everyone in Pennsylvania to switch over to a real ID, as it's called.
Our states are basically not as strict when it comes to getting the license, so it's a weird restriction thing.
I guess I'm just
Placed
so
by the
used to
feds.
the craziness that is Florida. What does a real ID mean?
It just has extra layers of security on it, so it can't be easily replicated, I guess.
That, and you have to show your birth certificate to actually get it, whereas, at least in Washington, the other ones you don't.
I can apply online, but they still ask for IDs. Like, I have to send
Yeah,
it.
you just have to have some form of ID. You don't have to have a birth certificate unless you're getting the real ID or enhanced.
In the UK, if you're traveling domestically and if you're flying domestically, whether it be even Northern Ireland, you can use your passport or driver's license, a photo ID. But if you're traveling proper abroad, then it has to be passport.
Mhm.
Well, yeah, here it's if you're traveling abroad, it has to be passport, but it used to be that
Yeah.
your driver's license was enough of an ID that you did not need
Mhm.
it to fly domestically. Now, if you don't get the real ID, you have to have a passport to fly domestically.
Yeah. It's restrictions the federal government put into place that some states aren't updating to that very strict regulation for all IDs. That's why
Makes
there's a
sense.
difference.
Yeah.
So you all are at the airport. Heading into the airship, it's going to be about 5 gold per person for the full day's travel, for the full travel across.
Oh, that's not bad.
But you are expected to bring your own rations. This is not a luxury liner.
Okay.
But you guys have basic rations already, so unless you want to stock up for something nicer.
Yes, please. We've been eating basics for quite a while.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to attune to the short sword of wounding, by the way.
Awesome. We can say you did that along the trip.
That's nice.
Yeah, when Renji is alone with Kindle and Ling, just a word of warning. Caught my
I will
eye.
also say you noticed those individuals as you're getting on the ship, that not while you're in the town.
Yeah,
So you're aware. So that'll happen while you guys are already on the ship.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, like, when we're on the ship and alone, Just making sure you guys are aware, as a word of warning, I clocked 3 heavily armored people with a black robed figure, gold trimmings and burnt scars. And judging from a tattoo, I believe they're part of a cult.
Kendall. Kendall. Please roll
No.
for me.
Oh no! I was just
Roll
about
a
to ask
wisdom
if I could
save.
make a history check.
I was like,
oh no!
Kendall has a thing with cults. But you can roll a wisdom check
yeah.
if you'd like, Lane. Or not a wisdom,
History.
history check.
Well,
yeah.
I haven't named the cult yet, so we'll see.
No, I was
Would
just going
would
off of the.
Would it be religion?
No, for you, Kendall, this is a wisdom save.
Oh. Okay, I see. I understand now. Okay. No.
Ling, add 2 more gold
Nope.
pieces to say that you grabbed like better rations for the trip.
Okay, cool.
That's a 7.
7?
Oh no!
Yeah.
No.
That's a 7.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, spicy. Cool.
Super spicy. You're
Super
not
spicy.
You are struggling to hold yourself together. Just knowing that there's a cult around. Roll me a perception check, please, as you are now looking. You would look actively for these members.
Yes.
My history was a 23.
Oh my
We're
God.
still level 5, right?
Yes. Yeah, we just leveled up.
Alright, cool.
Now,
Just
Renji,
double
you
checking.
mentioned the cult and the robes
And the tattoo.
and the tattoo. Did you describe the tattoo though?
Not yet.
Damn it.
Okay.
And it's like a bowl with 2 legs and a line in the middle of the bowl.
Yep, this dice is going away. This needs to go into dice jail. You are going into the dice jail. Think about what you've done.
Was that for your perception check?
Me?
Yeah. Or
Yeah,
was
I
that
got a
over the
7.
fact- Huh?
I got a 7
On your
for
perception
my
check as
perception
well?
check. Yes.
Oh, double
You are
sevens.
frantically looking around, trying to see if you can find anyone that matches this description, but it's that moment where like you're on the verge of a panic attack and nothing seems to be
Yeah.
in focus. You can hear the heartbeat in your head, and then you hear Renji describe this symbol,
Oh god.
which Ling, you would know to be the symbol of the cult of the eternal flame.
Oh boy.
And that Kindle is what triggers your full fracture.
Oh no.
Oh shit!
Oh no. Oh shit.
Who would come out at this, Kindle?
Oh no. Do we want to roll these?
Who would come out at the mention of not just a cult, but the cult?
No, yeah, no. She does that thing where like her shoulders like shake, her eyes kind of start to glow, the tips of her hair start to go up for a second in like a flash before she's like, "Where's my mom? Can you please tell me where my mom is?"
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Kindle, it's okay.
Where am I?
You're on an
I don't
airship.
understand where I am.
It's okay. Kindle, you're here. You're safe. You're with friends. We're your friends.
I don't understand
It's
what's
okay. It's okay. It's okay.
She's like sobbing.
You know, we're here.
Ling's just doing everything they can to try and comfort and calm the child Kindle.
Oh, it's so bad.
And to explain her surroundings and that she is safe.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Renji will immediately give his water skin over to Kindle. Just drink this slowly, calm you down.
But who are you? I don't understand. Where's my mom? My back hurts so bad.
We're friends. We're here taking care of you.
At the note of the back hurting, can I use some of my lay on hand points to see if that helps at all? It's not going to,
Kindle,
but
if Ling were to try to touch Kindle in this moment, what would happen?
I thought I had been.
But touching her back.
Specifically her back, she would retreat.
Oh, yeah. No, I didn't think I had to touch exactly the spot, but okay. Noted for future.
Well, because you said you were to touch her back, so that's why I was curious.
She's done this thing where she has now panicked and is like pressing against a wall, kind of a thing where
you can
she's
try
like
to touch other things, but I don't know how Kindle is reacting to physical touch as of right now.
True, yeah.
Yeah, not very positively.
Okay.
Yeah, she's gonna do that like child thing where she like slides down the wall and like curls into a ball.
Okay.
The airship begins to take off from port as attention is now coming to your group on the deck. As Kindle is fractured in the open.
Renji is going to like gently just take my hands. Everything's okay.
No, I don't want to.
It's okay. Renji will like take away all of his weapons over to Ling. It's like, I have nothing on me. I'm not going to hurt you. Everything's okay.
Everyone says that.
Everything is okay. You're with friends. You are safe.
I don't know.
Everything is okay.
Where's my mom?
Take my hands. And I can't sleep.
Wait a minute.
Ling, by the way, if you wanted to pump in some healing as you were able to maintain that physical contact, you can. It doesn't do much to alleviate the discomfort, but it's up to you. You're also muted, my dear.
Damn it. Ling would have absolutely attempted to pump in at least 5 points. So I will take that off of my thing.
Okay.
Okay, I guess not. I thought for a hot second that I was like, never mind.
Yeah, elves cannot be put to sleep.
That's right. I remembered Isla couldn't be put to sleep. I was
Yeah,
like, is that a thing? Okay,
elves,
we're good.
because
We're all
elves
good.
trance, they cannot be put to sleep.
Yeah.
So, Isla, oh my god. It was just said, and
My poor baby. I miss her.
Kindle passes out in your arms.
Well, don't have
What
to
are you
roll.
doing?
Don't have to roll to see if I can put it to sleep because
You are
I-
correct. That is actually accurate, yes. So roll first.
I need to find the 8th first, but I don't want to drop anything because this whole buggerlogs over here.
Nom nom nom.
You are not allowed to eat the dice. If you do, your mother will kill me, and I'm not one for dying early. There we go. So if I remember correctly, I have to like roll at least half the hit points. Or do I
All
have
their
to-
hit points.
No, all their
I
hit
think
points.
it's all of them.
You have to roll all
Mhm.
their hit points.
Jeez,
Yes.
bro.
What are your hit points?
That's why
right now?
it's really clutch
27.
when you've got them down most of the way.
Hmm?
I said it's really
27.
clutch when you get. Oh, sorry.
27.
Excuse me. Sorry.
You,
Delicious Tennessee cider.
I
So
got
good.
27 exactly.
Oh
I
my
kid
god.
you not.
Holy Lord.
Exactly.
Kindle passes
Dang.
out in your arms, wrapped up, fetal.
Just catch. Let's get to our room, shall we?
Yep.
Tears
And I will clear the fucking way.
staining her cheeks as you bring her to the room.
I will also keep an eye out for any of those people and make sure we do not cross their path on the way
They
to
were on the
our-
Let's
deck
hope
with
not.
you when this happened.
Yep.
Yeah.
You guys didn't even get down below deck when this happened. Everyone was still gathering their
Yeah.
stuff. They were nearby.
Oh shit.
Yep.
Okay.
Ling, Renji will describe to Ling in great detail what they look like.
Okay.
As you are heading down, Kindle,
Yeah.
you've now been knocked out asleep. But that doesn't turn off your mind.
Mm-hmm.
Instead, you are in another memory, a
Oh,
different
no.
dream of being dragged out of your room as a very small child into the ceremonial altar room. You see a brief flash. Make a perception check for me right now, actually.
Me?
Yes.
Okay.
See how much detail you get.
Please be nice to me. That's nice. Thank you very much. I love you. 19.
As you are brought kicking and screaming towards the center of the room, a tall, ill-tempered looking tiefling woman, red skin, long black hair, shining orange eyes, and horns that curl back and up, stands and stares at you before just a slight glow in her eyes, and she just goes, silence. And your body stills at her voice. Under the spell, and you follow her command to the center
Oh, jeez.
of that altar. And on repeat, in your state, in the sleep, you go through that moment that scarred you.
Ugh.
But the other two don't know this is happening. So
Nope.
you guys bring her unconscious into the room.
Yep.
What are you doing?
Oh no. Oh no. I don't know. What do we do, Renji?
Good question.
Never had to deal with a child like that.
No, no.
Never had to deal with trying to explain a split. If that's even what this, I don't even know.
I don't know either.
Obviously, the talk of who you saw did affected her somehow.
Something tells me there's a very big connection.
Yeah. They are, what, the cult of eternal flame? Pretty
That
damn
one,
close
yeah.
to, everything that she is.
Yeah. The only thing that I can think of is to wake her up, hopefully resets, and then we actually ask her, hey, what do we do when this split happens?
Yeah, it would definitely be good to know what to tell her younger self.
Yeah. Because yeah. Okay.
If you're going to wake her, let me bless her first.
Yes.
But it only lasts for a minute, so right before you wake her.
Or possibly at the same time.
Yes, simultaneously. Sounds good.
Renji, right? Pour water into my hands, and over
Bless
the
all
face.
three of us.
As Renji drops, stuck in that dream state, Kindle, you are on your third time going through that scenario over and over, and you hear after they have carved into your back, you just hear and feel that searing, intense disgust from that tiefling woman as you just hear. And once more, you all have failed me. And you wake up. Water splashed on your head.
Kindle, are you with us?
Freaking Quartz. She's laying down, right?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, so she wakes up with a gasp and just starts screaming bloody murder. Screaming bloody murder. Her eyes go white and her hair goes fully aflame as she's screaming.
Fuck.
And
Fuck, what'd we do?
her back, like she's arching her back, and you can see the spot on her back glowing and like red hot.
Okay.
That's
both
new.
of you also make me a perception check real quick.
14.
17.
14, you're a little occupied with Kendall herself. Renji, you notice as she's thrashing that under where her back was on the bed, there's a slight trail of red from where it's opened a bit.
No doubt. Very gently taking Kindle's shoulders. Kindle, it's us. Everything's okay. Kindle.
She's thrashing and screaming. Do you touch her?
Almost, not quite. Just
Okay.
like Open hands, open demeanor, just everything's okay.
She's like on a blind rampage, screaming, going, "Don't touch me! Don't touch me!"
Kindle, real quick.
Yeah.
In this circumstance,
Yeah.
would you think it appropriate to roll on a madness table?
Yeah.
Roll a
Probably.
D100 for me.
I'm sorry, the what now?
Roll a D100 for me.
Just a D100, or do you want the down to the T with the D10 as well?
Yeah, you're gonna roll the percentile. Sorry,
Okay,
I
so
should have
both of
worded
them.
it that way. Both.
Okay.
Goes.
11.
You know.
At this point, you have completely retreated back into your mind, and you are considered paralyzed.
Oh.
Please roll a D10.
One.
This effect will last for 1 minute or until you take damage.
Oh
Yeah,
wow!
so like 1
You
second,
guys
she's
watch
screaming
as
bloody
she-
murder, and just goes,
That's a good boy.
just gone.
Leave her.
Can I do a medicine check without touching her?
You can roll medicine.
Okay, 14 plus, what's my 1? 15.
15. Looking her over, and you said you're not touching.
Yeah, not touching.
This definitely feels like a complete disassociative episode.
Okay.
You also notice that her back is bleeding. Kindle, take 1d4 points of damage, please.
Okay.
Would that
That's 3
technically
points of damage.
3 points of damage as your back is actively bleeding now.
Oh.
would that technically end the paralytic effect then?
This would have been while she was thrashing.
Yeah, it would have been more. She appears to be paralyzed.
I
think she may have fully snapped. I'm afraid to touch her, but she is bleeding on her back.
I can't help.
I mean,
can you heal without touching them?
I mean, it pulls out a healing potion. But I think everything I have is touch. Let me pray for a moment and see what the hell I have. Oh, thank fuck. Okay.
Because I please me as a healing word.
No, I have cure wounds and lesser restoration.
It's actually about now that the minute is up. Kindle, please roll me another wisdom save.
Okay, great.
But that is also touching her.
I'm giving her an inspiration.
Okay. Wisdom
and she is
save.
blessed, so she gets a D4.
Yes, you are still blessed, so you can add a D4 to that.
Gonna do that inspirations. That's not better. That's not gonna help. That's a 7.
Oh, what?
No.
What is with you with sevens?
I don't know.
Oh my god.
What is with you?
Roll another percentile, please.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Oh Lord. Okay, 10.
You are still you are still trapped in your mind at this moment.
Oh boy.
For another roll on D10.
Oh, this is fun. Another D10. Okay. This is a mess, bro. 10.
Hmm. Shit.
Did you say 10?
She did.
Yes.
So on the table it says that the effect lasts 1d10 minutes. So
Oh no.
that's why the 1 was pretty good. The 10 is not.
Oh no.
Oh no, this is awful. I love every moment of this.
I don't know if
This
the
is
magic is
great.
powerful enough, but
This is awesome.
I can attempt a lesser restoration. It still requires me to touch her, though.
Flip a coin.
Okay. Heads or tails?
Heads.
It was heads. And I'm going to say a quick prayer and then attempt a lesser restoration on Kindle.
Okay. So, first, lesser restoration does, in fact, take off one condition, such as
Okay.
paralyze.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
However, Kindle,
Yeah.
you've just been touched in this state.
No.
Would she lash out physically or
Yes.
magically?
Magically. Magically.
Okay.
Oh no.
I need you to roll. Actually, I need
I just got a new spell too.
I could pick the spell or you could pick the spell. I leave that up to you.
Don't know what it is, but I got an 8 on the dice.
Hold on. Hold on. I have to make sure that I don't cause too much damage. So what if I did?
Do it. I got
Maybe
50
not.
HP. Bring it.
Maybe not.
Extremely small room.
Yeah, no, I won't do that.
Okay, do you want me to pick the spell? Because
Go
I
ahead.
think I
You
know which
pick.
one
You
you were
pick.
gonna pick,
You
and
pick.
that's
You pick. You
yeah.
pick.
It is a. That would have been so bad. It's a Dex save.
Okay.
Blank.
Okay. Dex save. That makes it an even 10.
So, Kendall, please roll the damage for burning hands.
Cool. Love that. Burning hands. At which level?
First.
First. Okay, cool.
Which it's still a leveled spell. And you have no mental capacity right now.
Yeah, nope. That's a 3d6 of damage. Okay.
Wait, so does that mean she casts it at her highest level? So it would be more than 3d6.
No, it means that she has a wild magic surge and cannot roll against it this time.
Oh.
14 points of damage. 14.
Okay.
Roll me another percentile, please, Kindle.
Oh
This is
my
fun. I love this
God.
moment. I am feeling like the evil DM.
Oh my God. This is dramatic. 54.
54. You can no longer be intoxicated by alcohol for the next 5d6 days.
Wow.
Oh, snap.
Dang.
I need to roll
Okay.
it. Hey, Google, roll 5d6.
You rolled 6, 6, 3, 4, and 6 for a total of 25.
25
Oh,
a
days
month.
before you can be
For a
drunk
month.
again.
Wow.
I mean,
I
you
can't get
can't.
drunk for a month? Dang. Good thing I had that mimosa this morning.
Good timing. Holy shit.
What
But you
great
are no
timing.
longer
That's
considered
awesome.
paralyzed, so you can make another wisdom save.
Okay.
Just get over a 10, please. You're also still blessed.
Yes, I've got a 10. I got a 10.
Okay. All right.
Oh my god.
The fog
Christ.
begins to lift from your mind as you are now being grounded basically by the pain in your back.
Mm.
You find yourself no longer on the deck of the ship, but in a small, unfamiliar room as Ling stands next to you,
Chard.
kind of clinging at the shoulder and neck area. And Renji stands on the other side, looking both concerned and prepared.
What the
Handle.
fuck just happened?
I think you had a little bit of a snap.
Snap?
I don't know what else to call it.
You dissociated into what I can only imagine is a younger version of yourself.
What did you do?
We just brought you down here, away from everyone upstairs.
Your mind floats back, Kindle, to that memory that has been
Ugh.
stuck playing in your head for what feels like hours, but in reality has only been a few minutes.
I know what a normal snap feels like. That was a break. That was a shatter.
Yeah, appropriately called.
Yeah.
Scary.
I'll be truthful. I put you to sleep.
You did what?
I put you to sleep. No, I didn't hurt you. I have innate magic. Because I didn't
Don't
know what
ever
to
do that again.
I now know that. Which is why you need to tell us what we need to do should it happen.
If that happens, I get this lovely experience where I get to relive some of the most traumatic things in my life on replay in my head while I'm asleep.
Understandable.
I could get worse. How worse did it get?
Looks over to
Ling
Ling.
moves their hand away from their neck.
Are you okay?
Yes. I'll place my hand back on it and heal it. I think I have enough left. I do. I have 20. And it's gone. I'm fine this time. I'm more worried about you, to be honest.
What about me?
Well, you're bleeding
I'm
on your
what?
back. Your back.
I'm what? Please, what? She's
You
gonna reach
feel
down.
back and there's that moment like you've hit an open scab and that
Ugh.
slight sting, and you pull your finger away and it's just slightly wet.
Glorious. This is just wonderful. This is fabulous. I love everything about this. This is wonderful. Absolutely fantastic. Renji, you're muted.
Ranger will hand you a water skin.
Nag it. Drink it down.
Okay. What do we need to do that helps?
To be honest, I want to be alone right now.
Okay.
I'm going to stay here, and I'm not going to leave this room until we get back safely. I do not want those people finding me or seeing that I even exist here.
Do you want us to bring you some food?
I'll be outside if you
Yes.
need anything.
Thank you. I will not say no to food, and I will gladly take more water. And she's like broken out in a sweat.
Ling's gonna pull out the alchemy jug and,
There you go.
give it to Kindle.
I'm just
and
gonna
I'm
leave
going
it
to specify
right here.
water.
Just gonna,
Right
yeah.
here, and it's
And I'm gonna
eagle.
yeah, I'm gonna force it to make water so she can't make anything else.
She's not going
And
to
then leave
drink
it there.
anything else.
I know, but still, you got plenty of water. And actually, I think I have all of the food, so I'll leave you a nice, lovely dinner from some of the extra stuff that I bought.
Cool.
And I will post myself up outside, a small distance from the door.
She will summon Wink if he like crawls out of the corner or something like that. Walks through a wall. Freaking ghost cat.
You sit there and you're thinking, you're trying to keep from shaking, and remembering that childhood and that one moment that you had happiness with the little kitten that got ripped from you, as Wink comes and just kind of apparates next to you, starting out as that ghostly green and then into that ginger that you're used to. Just kind of nuzzles next to you.
Therapy kitty. And she will self-isolate for the next 5 hours.
During that time,
do we need a few minutes before we go further? Because that was intense.
We need snacks. Do we need drinks? I might get
Drinks,
myself some more
snacks,
cider.
Breather. A moment.
Super quick break, because bathroom's calling.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Recording in progress.
You hit record as soon as he bonked his head on the fucking desk.
Oh, baby!
Oh,
no, like, look at him, he's fine.
Yeah, there is not a
face,
thought
though.
behind
He's
those
like, what
eyes.
happened?
Nope.
No. Sweet boy, no thought. Okay.
Look at
Like
that.
when
See,
Jake tries to-
he's like, what?
He's fine.
It's like when Jake tries to open a door that's been closed all the way, and he just like hits it with his head, and then he backs up like, how dare you?
Hi, buddy.
Sir, get down. So, Kindle,
Yeah.
left alone in the room. Your back sore. Memory still in your head. Just make a history check with advantage for me, please.
Okay. Cool. Sorry, I had to finish my sentence.
No, you're good.
History has its eyes on you. 18.
18. Thinking back to the time that you were growing up there and that tiefling woman, you saw her only a couple times, maybe once or twice. She was not a regular at that particular location. The name Vanifer sticks out for you.
Vanifer. Cool.
Vanifer.
Vanifer. Thank you. Cool.
Was almost expecting two N's like Jennifer.
No, Vanifer. Vanifer. And this is the face you get. That is just sent to you, Hannah, not everybody else.
Cool.
During my posting outside while she's coming down for the rest of the day, especially if people are walking by, I'm going to use detect magic. I have
Ooh.
5 uses of it and 6 uses of divine sense, just to make sure that we don't get any awkward people nosing around.
Okay. You mostly walking by, you see some of the crew, you see some of the other passengers. Having been pointed out, you would notice that from time to time, the priest-like individual goes with at least one of the armed individuals, or you'll see a couple of the armed individuals going back and forth to whatever room they have.
Okay.
You
I
would
would like
see
to
them
clock
walk
that room.
past.
Okay.
Mhm. It's
Make
not
note
far
of where
down.
that room is.
Yeah, it's not far down. It's just on. It's like there's a couple different. It's kind of like a miniature cruise ship, where there's just like a couple of very small rooms, and it's just a couple down the row.
Okay. When they walk by, do they give off any of the celestial fiend or undead auras? And do they have any magical auras that appear odd or unusual? Like not just maybe magical weapons or, you know.
You would notice magical weapons on the guards.
Mm-hmm.
No celestial, fae, fiend, undead auras from them at all. Just make a perception check as well.
Okie dokie. Ooh, what is that? 16? It's a 15. No, it's a 19. Cool. 20.
20?
Yeah.
As they pass by and you're just kind of clock them walking past, they do kind of make note of you as well, as you were part of the ruckus from on deck.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you shift your form. That's up to you.
Actually, yeah, that's a good idea. I'll roll for it to see if Ling would have thought of it earlier. Oh, 18. Yeah. Ling would have looked like a crew person.
Okay. You just then get looks as to why you're sitting in this fucking hallway for no reason. They're not big hallways. They're pretty narrow.
Okay. Okay.
But you do clock that somewhere on all of them, they have burn scars.
Okay.
And that's basically all you can really clock off of them. Detect
All right.
magic doesn't tell you if somebody is a magic caster or not. It's just
No. I mostly wanted to know if like the tattoo that Renji saw was magical, if it glowed, or if they had any like magical amulets or anything that seemed not the usual magical items people carry around.
Yeah, no, actually, like I said, it's just all the individual guards have weapons that are magical and enchanted, and the tattoo looks more like it's just like one of the people on the soldiers in this group, basically, I think is the best way to term them, happens to have a tattoo of the symbol. It's just a tattoo.
Okay, I see. Okie dokie. I will make note of that. That's it for Ling.
Okay.
Ranger's just going to keep a very sharp eye on any of them, and if they come this way, I basically want to run interference.
Okay. Are you also outside of the room?
Yeah.
Or would you be going on deck at all?
No, I'm going to be staying close to Ling and pull security.
Okay. There are 4 days of travel. This is all day 1. Day 2, 2, 3, and 4. Are you guys still just running interference outside the door? Because Kindle's like, this is where I live now. This is my home.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, the only time we would leave, I suppose, would be to...
Renji, how about this? We take alternating day shifts. So I took the first day, you can take the second day, I'll take the third, you take the fourth. That way there's only one of us out in front there. So we're not
Okay.
blocking the entire hallway.
Sounds good, actually. I will pull security up deck, and
Yeah.
if I spot anything, I will come to you immediately.
Okay. If you do happen to cross paths, I will share what I just heard or what I noted about the cult people.
All right. But yeah, Ranger will be up on deck, just on the railing and on the bow of the ship, just keeping an eye out.
Okay. Kendall, in the room, is there anything in particular you're going to do during these couple days?
Make a pillow fort.
A cocoon. You build a cocoon.
Make a pillow. I build a cocoon. And just kind of write in her journal.
Okay.
Yeah, just and entertain herself.
Now, it has been a while since you've had to, that you are so forced into such extreme emotions.
Yeah.
Which you used to dull other ways. How are you handling that in this moment?
Ugh.
Not having the ability to dull it.
Not pretty good. She's pretty itchy.
Okay. Just keep that in mind.
Yeah.
That might affect any roleplay going further as you are experiencing some epic withdrawal.
Lots of emotions and
Oh, yeah.
now withdrawals. The cravings.
On the 3rd day of travel, Renji, while you are up on the deck keeping an eye out, the older, scarred, robed individual approaches you on the deck.
Coming towards
Just
me.
very nonchalantly, just walking over in your direction.
I'll let him.
Well, I believe you were a part of that ruckus on the first day, if I'm not mistaken.
Ruckus?
On deck, there was the young woman who seemed quite disturbed.
Yeah.
I certainly hope everything's all right. And as you're getting a look at this gentleman, he keeps his hood up, but now that he's right in your face, you can see that the majority of the side of his face is just scarred to shit. This is an older human man, missing an ear, burn scars that wrap across his face, keeps his arms inside his cloak, holds himself with almost an arrogant poise, but seems to be kind of genuinely curious at this current moment. But just knowing what you know, it's enough to send a shiver up your spine.
Okay.
And he does have that kind of rasp to his voice.
Well, she's doing better now, but we'll have to wait until, well, me and my companions will have to wait until we land and until we get a proper assessment.
Well, I certainly hope she's all right. I don't believe I've seen her on deck ever since that first day. Quite curious.
They chose to remain in the cabin until they felt better.
Well, hopefully they feel better soon then.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
Ah, yes, hello. Let me pull up my RPG NPC name
I called
generator
it.
real quick.
I was about to say, I'm like, give it 2 more sec. There it is.
The name I should have come up with when I first thought of this idea would have been great.
Don't we all?
Rookie DM
All of us
mistake.
DMs have done this.
Oh, yeah.
Dennett, you may call me Dennett.
Dennett, pleasure to meet you.
Very nice to meet you. And you are?
Dorian.
You say Rory?
Dorian.
Dorian? Make a deception check.
Oh, jeez.
I really
What,
need to...
Chief?
With my +1 charisma.
Ah.
Fucking dirty 20.
Well, Dorian, it's very nice to meet you.
Mm. Pleasure is all mine.
If your friend is in need of any assistance, please let us know. I'm sure there's much we can do to help.
They have all the assistance they need with our friends. But thank you for your concern, Derek. Gives that very, like, get the fuck away from me smile.
Make an insight check.
Oh, 23, natural 19.
He is
Thank God.
overly interested in your friend.
Yeah.
And even when he gives that nice, polite bow, that smile never reaches his eyes. This is a very intense gentleman.
You know, I can't help but notice you have quite an entourage with you. You must be a very, very important man.
Oh, not me. No, just keeping as safe as we can on these dangerous roads and in these hazardous skies.
Suppose you never know what's around the corner, do you?
I suppose not.
One should always keep a sharp eye and wits about them.
At all times.
Never trust anyone fully. You never know anyone's true intentions.
Well, that is quite a intuitive mentality.
Does this feel like flirting?
I
getting
don't know
enemies to lovers vibes right
I don't know what
here.
kind of flirting you're thinking of, but
I rolled to seduce the baby Iggy.
Evil flirting. That's what it is. Evil flirting.
You learn a lot on the road.
Well, very nice to meet you, Dorian. I suppose we will run into you again sometime on the road, perhaps. And he gives a polite bow and begins to walk away.
I don't like it.
Out of the corner of his
No, why not?
out the corner of his eye, Renji is not taking his eye off him, is watching where he goes.
He goes back over to the side of the ship where another one of those one of his guards is located. Just kind of gives a gentle nod, and they both just stand over at the edge, keeping an eye out.
With a full water skin and some rations, Renji is going to go down to the cabin. Call me Dorian from now on. Here's some extra water and rations for you.
Yep.
He's overly interested.
No shit. No shit.
You do not believe this door.
I haven't. Not planning on it.
You need to rotate out.
Nope.
I had a little deet 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 knock.
You open it, and there's no lights. There's just a pile of blankets.
Just you just see her eyes. That's it.
Did you turn off your volume? I can't hear a word you're saying now.
That better?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I had to say you were quiet before, but damn.
Right?
Yeah.
My gain was down. I don't know why. Probably because of, quickly.
Do you need to come in or
No. At any point, do you want to know anything about what we learn about them, or do you want to wait until we're safer?
grabs both of them, yanks them inside, shuts the door, and has made 5 makeshift locks.
So Ling wasn't next to the door. They're a little bit away, sitting on the ground mid-prayer. So do you still want to grab Ling?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, she's covered herself in a blanket. She's not recognizable.
You watch a comforter start heading towards you in the hallway.
Oh god, the ghost is back!
Shuts the door behind them. It's pitch black. Kindle just flicks her fingers at a little match flame on her fingers. Tell me what you know.
Ling, anything to report?
You say that and my brain just blanks. The fuck did I just learn in the last 20 minutes? They just seem to be armored assholes walking around. They got some magical weapons.
Yeah, you learn the guards have magical weapons. The room is only a couple doors down. They seem to be human, not anything else.
Okay.
Or humanoid. They're not like Fae or anything.
Okay. Appear to be humans. They don't appear to have anything too extremely magical, just some weapons. They're just a few doors down, unfortunately.
Well, by the way, this is all stage whisper.
Mm-hmm.
I have just learned that the gentleman in the robes is named Derrit. Could be an alias.
With an N. Dennett.
Oh, Dennett, I'm sorry. Could be a fake name. I gave him a fake name for me. Oh, by the way, if you catch me out in the open, Kindle, call me Dorian.
Okay.
The less they know, the better.
I agree.
He has a very particular interest in you and how you're doing. And I want to tell you, but I don't. So if you want me to stop now, I don't want to trigger you again.
No. The more I know, the better.
He even offered assistance.
Hmm. No.
Yeah,
No.
Funnily enough, I politely declined.
Thank you. I think... Oh my god, how am I so fucking stupid? I have disguise self as a spell. I can disguise myself and go out for an hour and get some a breath of fresh air if I
You
need
also
to.
have a hat that does it automatically at
Yes,
will.
that's true. I have many ways.
She's been
to disguise
hiding in her
myself.
room for 3 days and goes, "Oh fuck."
Yeah, her
Um,
brain has been so clouded that she's like, oh, right.
I'm not sure about disguising because the man in the robe seems magical in means.
Mm.
So then it may be a case where he can see through.
I have a disguise kit.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to magically see through practical effects.
Actual makeup.
Let me just double check something.
While Renji looks that up, Ling, during their time outside, has been praying for Kindle and for Timothy, and just keeping them in their thoughts and trying to what's the word? The word that's coming to head is bequest, but that's not the right one. Trying to get Denier to make sure that Timothy is findable, alive.
Okay. And you're not using a spell for this. You're
No,
just
this is just prayers over the days. This is what I am doing outside of in the hall.
I'm
Okay.
sorry I've missed all of that. Say what now?
I'm as a person, this sounds so wrong, but I am praying for you, dear.
Aw, thanks.
That hurts to say.
As a person of the faith, thank you.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it.
I'm also praying for Timothy.
My boy. My boy.
So
I was about to say,
make-
I heard Timothy in the background, and I was like, I gotta write in my journal. Wait, did they say
Yes, I did.
it was Timothy? Okay, continue. Sorry.
Just trying to make sure that they're alive. That's all.
Make a religion check.
Oh no. Oh, I only have a +1 of those. I might use my inspiration. This is a check?
It's a check. It's a religion check.
I'm going to use my inspiration. And before I make this next roll, can I use guidance since it's that reactionary?
You can use guidance
cool.
on yourself.
Come on. That went out of the tray and into the ashtray. That's a natural 20. +1 plus 3. 24 total.
Okay. So you're specifically asking about Timothy's current state?
Not asking, but I'm more wanting to. How do I phrase this? I want them to be alive, to be savable. Not, I don't necessarily need to know. It would be nice to know, but it's more about Timothy being safe, or at least alive. At least alive.
Okay. You close your eyes. Gotta make some adjustments here. You close your eyes and pray to Daenerys, hoping for some inclination of the safety of this young man. And allow the calm quiet around you grow stronger as you focus all of your energy into your prayer. And for the briefest moment, you swear you can see a dark stone room. No idea where. You can see a in dirty, simple clothing, shaggy, brownish hair, a gentleman curled up on the floor, breathing. And then you pull out of that vision.
My boy is alive. My boy is alive. Ah!
That was a natural 20, gets you more than you probably should have had. You're muted.
Oh, absolutely. Sorry, a plane was going by. Yeah, that's a lot. Cool. I will share that when appropriate.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, Kindle, these people are looking for you and are very interested in you. Oh, by the way, your boyfriend Timothy, yeah, he's alive.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah. That was right. This moment's not appropriate. Renji, sorry, you were looking something up while I went on that tangent.
Yeah, no. Because I'm a paladin elf at 5th level, I get a new spell. But I can only cast it on myself, not on other people. According to when you cast the spell targeting yourself only, even though the spell says that any creature you touch. So yeah, it's very specific in that you can only do it to yourself, unless the DM wants to be generous and saying, "Nah, I can actually do it to other people. Should I choose?"
What is the spell?
And does the wording of your race feature give that spell something extra? Because that could be what's only on you, depending on the word.
It's usually because it's a racial feature that it only affects yourself. But I tend to be on the flexible side.
Yeah, that's.
Now you see why. Now you see why I was looking that up.
Some things are a little too OP, unfortunately.
It's
Thing
a
is, I
new
can-
ability to you. So for
Hmm.
now, at least, it's just going to be yourself. We will see what happens as you learn to wield that ability.
Okay.
Maybe
I will loosen up.
maybe.
I am very like rule of fun.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of DM,
Yeah.
which I think
No,
I
She's
use
given us
too much.
so much.
I do tend to use it like way too much. And I know I need to stop. At the same time, some shit's just really fun.
I also like that you did not give us any hint at what that ability was.
No, I wanted you to
I do like that.
surprise.
Good.
And no looking up.
Mm-mm.
That's not
As
meta.
the fourth day on this airship comes to an end, you find yourselves actually it's the early morning of the fourth day that you find yourself back at Fort Morning Lord. That old fort that the doors itself are locked. It's only the exterior that has any sort of availability. And you are able to disembark. Are you keeping an eye out for your new friends as you do so?
1000%.
Before we disembark, how well can you disguise yourself without using magic, Kendall?
Fairly well. I can change my skin color, and with a little bit of paint, I can change my hair color.
Let's try that, just in case they can see through magical illusion.
All right,
There's no telling.
that's true.
Okay.
Uh,
So you're using your disguise kit?
Mhm.
And you're proficient with it?
I should be.
I
Let
think
me
you
look.
are.
I would like to assist in doing Kindle's makeup.
I was going to offer assistance as well, so
Oh.
so either way, they get advantage. Or
Very nice. Where is? Come on, where are you?
I feel like just, even if it's not on your character sheet, it should be. Yes, it says that
Yeah.
it's in your tools proficiencies, yeah.
Okay, cool. Cool.
Yeah.
Then yes.
So
I'm
roll
proficient.
so it's a dex check with your proficiency bonus.
Okay.
And then you have advantage because you're being helped.
And a guidance.
And a
'Cause it's
guidance.
a chick.
You feel real supported
have
by
to
all
come-
your friends.
You have to come out of the tower, or else I cannot count you. You know the.
even with advantage?
Oh, do I have advantage?
You have advantage.
And a D4. I'm guessing that was a 1 or a 2.
That was a 1. That was a
Ooh.
natural 1. That is
Ooh.
much better. So and then add a D4, right?
Yep.
Mhm.
Cool. Great. Love that. That is an unnatural 20.
Yeah, you find you have done a very good job at specifically disguising your Genasi heritage.
Mhm.
As you do know that was part of what drew your attention to this group as a child.
Mhm.
And with the proper cloaks and raiding Mimi's wardrobe,
Yeah.
you were able to find the right outfit.
Well, yeah, I do have the hole. I think she keeps her wardrobe in there, so.
And we did say that you guys would be able to pass between ship to ship. So if someone wanted to at some point inform Mimi and Jinx what happened, you would have had that opportunity.
I think I would have on one of my off shifts.
Okay, just make sure you message and do a little thing on the side with Sela for that.
Okay.
just so that you have that.
I could
Okay.
also fill her in as well, so
Both, please.
Oh, I'm sure she's gonna want to RP like finding out
yeah.
that happened.
She's gonna be she's gonna do this. She's gonna go or she's gonna go.
Yep.
That's what I'm telling her. It's gonna be one of those.
What?
Or yeah. Yeah.
All right. So yeah, you're easily able to get enough of a disguise that you feel pretty sure that they're not going to recognize you. And as you step out, make perception checks.
Cool.
Guidance on myself. Jesus.
Perception checks, what's that?
Yep. I got a 14.
6. I don't see anything.
I would also
6.
like to do another separate perception check for. That's a total of 10 on the first one.
Cool.
My elf eyes failed me for the first one. This is new. I don't like it.
Fuckos, what do your elf eye sees? I ain't see shit.
I didn't see shit. The second one, of course. No, that actually makes a lot of sense. That's a natural 20 for 27.
Okay.
This makes sense. This makes sense to
That
me.
makes a lot of sense. Kindle, were you also rolling perception?
Yes, I rolled a 14.
14. Okay, so we had a 10, a 14, and a 7 or 6.
Ling?
Yours was
Yes,
a 6,
6.
right? So the 10 and the 6, you guys are looking around. It's kind of hard to. You notice the you don't know if they were guards, mercenaries, what they really were. Kindle, due to your experience, you're able to pick them out of the crowd. And there is a moment where you can see that they are kind of looking over the crowd as if trying to locate someone in it as they're leaving the airship. You also would know, based on your history, that the gentleman in the black robes is known as an eternal flame priest.
Cool.
And the gentleman in the plate armor, I believe it is, are known as, breastplates. Eternal flame guardians. They are not just hired hands. They are members of the cult.
Wonderful.
You also know that they are pretty low ranked.
Cool.
Even the priest. Comparatively.
I'm gonna write all that down. And she will also tell Renji and Ling. Like once they've kind of gone a bit of ways, she'll fill him in. See, the man with the black robes is the priest, and the ones with the armor are the guardians, the Eternal Flame Guardians. So you have the Eternal Flame Priest and the Eternal Flame Guardians. They're kind of on the lower rank scale.
Would make sense why they're out and about then.
All right.
Do we want to quickly make our way out of town? Or is there anything that we need to do here before we catch the ship upriver? Downriver? I'm not sure.
You guys go catch up.
You sure?
To the boat?
I'll catch up with you to the boat.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Just something I really have to do.
Okay.
Don't get into any funny cult business. It's not pretty.
Yeah. Seriously.
She's gonna like walk by and be like,
I really wanted to join and all. Being a cult sounds like so much fun.
Especially the cult where every single member you've met so far
Has been
burns themselves in some ways. Super fun.
Yeah. Just to add more to the trauma. With the second perception check, what do I see?
Looking around.
But I just want to clarify, this is after disembarking and checking just the general town and seeing.
You disembark, you're walking around. You don't see who you're looking for. Get the sense that whoever it is not in this area right now.
I'll stay for a couple of extra minutes until I really can't see them, and then I'll catch up with them.
You keep an eye out. Now, I gotta pull up the map real quick just to make. So, this is also not Scornabel. This is Morning Lord, which is still a couple days by boat west of Scornabel. But if I'm not mistaken, it is still on the water.
Scornabel, yes, I think it is.
Scornabel I know is, but Morning Lord I think is also.
Yeah.
So are you just looking for individuals, or are you looking like
No.
for people you might also recognize, or are you fixated?
In terms of percentage, it'll be like 70% looking for one specific person, but also looking for anyone else that you might recognize.
Okay. So with the rest of that, why is that not? That's the map I'm looking for. You looking at the waterways. You know that your friends' boats tend to run this river frequently enough that you can usually find one of their family's boats along the river. And right now, you don't see one. There's other people's boats, but that particular family, you don't see them.
And I've caught up with them at this point.
Where are Kindle and Ling?
I think we're trying to get passage on the riverboat. Right?
Yeah.
Are you looking for the same boat that took you here in the first place, or are you looking for just any boat?
I think any boat. I mean, it'd be cool if we could find the one that took us here, but
looking around, you don't find the Fawn family, the Satyr family that brought you here. You don't see those river boats. There are a couple other boats that are around. So some of them look like they're picking up fish or other product to travel either to Baldur's Gate or to Scornabel, depending on the direction that they are heading. And there are a couple that look like they are taking passengers, but you don't see the Satyr family.
Okay. Do I see any of the cult members near the boats?
No, actually.
Okay. I'm going to try and find a boat that will get us to Baldur's Gate expediently. Out of town quickly.
Okay. Yeah, you are able. Make a persuasion check just to see
Finally,
what
someone
kind
good at
of ride you find.
That's a natural 20 plus 8.
Oh.
Thank you, Stargate Dice.
You actually find a nice little skiff that is not a huge boat, I mean, but it's able to take your group the rest of the way to Baldur's Gate, which is still 3 days by boat normally. But you're able to get back towards Baldur's Gate so that you can make the coastway down to Candlekeep. And it's only going to cost you like 3 gold total because you're that
Nice.
persuasive.
I will cover that. Good. You said this was a small skiff, right?
It's enough. It's enough for like your group, but you're not going to have any other guests because you guys got a relatively large party.
Yeah. Okay. I will wait until we get off.
Okay. As you guys are traveling on this little riverboat, is there anything you'd like to do?
Take a breath of fresh air because I haven't breathed fresh air in days.
For real.
I'm stuck in a cabin.
All right.
Ling is just gonna take the time to continue their prayers for Kindle and Timothy.
Okay.
Use that as a pastime.
All right. Renji, doing anything at all during the travel?
No.
On your second day on the riverboat, Renji, out of the blue, you get a message in your head. A familiar satyr voice that's just, hey, maybe keep your head down. Someone's been looking for you. Don't worry, we sent him towards Easton. Pretty sure you're not there. And that's where it cuts out.
I reply with, looks like an older version of me. Blonde hair. Same colored eyes. Carrying a similar blade. And that's it.
You get another message. Yeah, he's kind of a prick. I can't. I don't have a lot of these spells. Just watch your back.
Thank you for the update. We are heading back towards Candlekeep. If you're still there, catch up. And that's it.
Okay. She's got a very
No,
limited number of spells, so she can't actually say anything back to me. Like, why the fuck would I be a
No,
guild?
no, he wasn't expecting. He wasn't expecting a response from that one. That's why I was just like, "Yep."
Mhm.
Heading back to Candlekeep. Catch up when we get there.
Okay.
Now, both of you don't need to roll an insight on this, but Renji is wide-eyed and worried. Like, God, like,
Noticing this, Ling is going to come up and sit in front of them and just kind of get into a meditative pose. And is it your time to share today? Well, we had a sharing of Kindle's thoughts the last few days.
A lot of them.
Is it-
Perhaps we should move on.
Is it your time to share?
The Sata girl, what's her name again?
Island. Her family owns the riverboats.
Island. Found my brother.
Well, that's good.
He's looking for me.
Also
Is
good?
this good or bad?
Yes.
I like how we asked the exact same question in two entirely different ways.
Because Ling is more the optimistic of like, that's good, right? And
Yeah.
Kendall's seen way too much of the world. She's like, is this good or bad? Like, this could go either way.
But she sent him on the way to where? DM?
Elin?
Eston?
The town of Easting.
Easting.
Mm-hmm. Make an insight check as well, by the way.
Me?
Yep. Easting, by the way, is at the far end of the river, the Kyanthar River. It's
22.
one of the many branches past Cornabel. 22. She did not sound like she was. She sounded like she might have been injured.
I kind of gathered that.
Something tells me she got into a bit of a scrap.
Huh.
We find her. And then we find him. Now you see a serious face on him. No,
So wait, does that mean we have to go backwards? We're going the wrong way now.
I don't think we are.
Because
Like
Easting's back that way.
Yeah,
Pretty much where we just took the
Easting is
airship from.
that way, but Baldur's Keep and Candlekeep is that. Baldur's Gate and Candlekeep is that way. You're going the opposite direction that your brother was sent, but you're led to believe there was a reason.
Like, do we have to jump off the boat and start swimming?
This is pretty recent, so I want to catch up with him, but I also need to make sure that she's okay.
Well, where is she?
I imagine still back at the harbor place, the way we started.
So their boats constantly go back and forth along the river itself. So you actually don't know where she is. The river goes all the way, and let me pull this up. Do not let me forget when I change out of share screen, I gotta turn the share music back on. I don't do that. Here's our map, which should be loading soon. Tell me when you can see it.
There we go.
Screen.
There we go.
Cool.
Ah, there we go.
All right, so Baldur's Gate here. This whole thing is the river. You were here at Fort Morning Lord. Past that is Scornabel. And right before Scornabel, it branches off and goes down. And at the very end, that's Easting.
Gotcha.
Okay.
She says she sent your brother in that direction after running into him. Basically. You don't know how she sent him. And you don't know where she was when she ran into him.
Share audio again.
Huh?
Share audio again.
Audio.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. See? This is why I fucking say these things. Thank you.
Guys, I wanna.
We don't have to go back to Candlekeep.
Would you guys be mad at me if I went back?
No.
Back to Candlekeep?
No. Back the way we came so I can catch up with my brother.
As long as there are no ugly colts around, I don't care.
What I thought. Boatman! Boat person! Hello?
Yes, can I help you?
We need to turn around.
I'm sorry, what?
We need to turn around to Easting.
That's,
Family
that's,
emergency.
That's very long. Okay, I guess.
We will pay you. We will pay what we need to pay you.
Make a
Family
persuasion
emergency.
check with advantage.
Oh, good, because that was a 3. Natural 24.
Hey.
Persuasion 21.
These people are just getting swindled
No,
by these dice.
I mean, but I suppose we'll just have to restock about. I guess we could wait until like El Terrell to do restock. That's fine.
And then he begins to start turning, sending him
Renji
around
will
to
literally
back.
hand them a sack of, here's 10 gold.
I appreciate your patronage. Just we can around the Easting. That's fine.
And now Renji is not. He's not doing. They're not doing great.
Reggie, perhaps a meditation session is in order, since we can't do anything other than what we have done. And I can see the tension everywhere.
I agree. Perhaps we should take a moment to breathe.
Breathe or spar, either way.
You do. You guys
Please
do
don't spar. This is a very small ship, and I don't want any breakage of any of my It's very
Right,
expensive
yes.
to repair. I'd ask that you wait until later. I also do not know where this voice came from. I am sorry.
We are not complaining. We are not
Hey, I
complaining.
love it. It's great.
Yeah.
I don't know why that's what came out of my body.
I love it. It's great.
Does the alchemy jug have any uses?
Yes, it hasn't been touched today.
I need a drink.
Oh, okay. I'll attempt to find a nice 6-foot area that I can open the hole.
Sure. Sure. We'll say
Maybe on top of some cargo.
Not really much in terms of cargo, but
Okay.
there's a space above the cabin that's just long and wide enough that it's a little bumped over it. It's not completely flat, but it's good enough to be
Okay.
able to kind of get in there.
Yeah. Do we need anything else out of here? As I toss up the alchemy jug.
That look on Mitch's face is I think my dog just pooped in my house.
I want to make sure.
Okay.
I know that face.
Just give me a minute. I don't smell anything, but at the same time, he's been downstairs.
Check.
Like, but I
Oh,
just
it's
need
a
to
toddler
check.
thing. It's a toddler
I'll
thing.
be right back.
Okay.
I got food.
I will pause this as well then. Are we set?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. So the boat turned around. You start making your way back east along the Kyanthar River. You pass, and it took that message you received on the second day, and that's when you turned. So then you turn around, and it's 2 more days back to Fort Morning Lord. I should be writing all this down.
Sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea. So it was. If I have a pen that actually works. So it was 4 days on airship. 2 days west on the river. And then you start heading back towards Fort Morning Lord, or past Fort Morning Lord, towards El Terral, which adds an additional day. So it's 3 more days back towards El Terral.
Hmm.
All right. Is anyone doing anything during those 3 days?
Not really.
Apart from worrying like a motherfucker. Yeah.
Renji, I will say, the very next day, when someone's spells refresh, you get a message back that says, I'm not in Candlekeep. I've never been there. We're actually heading west on the river. Not in between Scornabel and El Terral.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's what you get.
We're heading to El Terrell as well to resupply. We turned around. We're going to Easting. I need to catch up with them. You have you have a fast boat. We'll take yours.
Okay. You do not get a reply back, but you know that it went through.
Okay.
Ling, you look like you're trying to think of something.
Well, I was trying to find the map in the group chat so I could actually bring it up because I don't have it saved.
It's also, if you pull, I can make sure it's up. Pull up the above VTT, and I've set it so that you guys can view it now.
When I was on above VTT, it was still the mines.
Because it switches, I can switch it between if it's just the DM who views something or the players. So I indicate what map you guys are set to. I just switched it so that you see the Sword Coast. That is a DM thing.
That's what I was looking for.
That way I can look at like reference maps and still not change you guys.
Without,
so you don't know what I have to see.
The thing I was going to say before that, okay, I see where we're going. Is on the last day before we get to El Terrell, I'm going to use my 2nd level spell to summon a steed, so that once we are rested and actually get into the city, I'll have everything.
All right, so you're summoning the steed while on the boat, or when in El Terrell on the boat?
Yes, the night before we get to El Terrell.
Amazing. So, are you doing this before everyone goes to bed?
Before, yes. This is like the last thing of the night.
Okay. So, it's the end of the 2nd day onto the 3rd day towards El Terrell. And you watch as Ling sets up a ritual space on the very bow of the boat where there is the most space, because you're summoning a steed.
Yes, I'm attempting to summon an infernal warhorse.
You're trying to summon an infernal warhorse in your space on this boat. Who is there with Ling while this happens?
Probably Renji because he doesn't sleep.
Okay. Is Kindle also there?
Kindle would know that this is the reason why Ling was teaching her infernal.
Ling sets up the final bits and begins the ritual needed to summon Steed. And the different runic areas that are put start to glow brightly. And there's a flash, a spiral of light in the center. And it clears, and you see long, golden blonde fur, shining golden brown eyes, a very happy demeanor. Dachshund in the middle of the boat.
What?
A Dachshund?
I summoned a steed. What the hell?
Mm-hmm.
Hello, I say an infernal.
It barks at you. Its tail starts to wag. It's a long-haired dachshund.
What? Aren't you supposed to be a horse? Also an infernal?
It barks and barks, and you guys watch as from the center, this tiny dog begins to grow and grow until it's the size of a long horse, because it's a dachshund. And like the boat starts to like tilt to one side, and you see the captain go, I don't know what you're doing, but I please. And you tell it to stop. Yeah, it goes back into its tiny size, and it's like wagging with its whole body and barks at you.
Just kind of looks at the dog. Denier, what the fuck?
It whines.
Hey! Don't be like, oh, look at the little pup. Hey, come here. Let me give you sweet cheese.
You go to give it scritchies, and it goes like even tinier, and is like in your hands now.
What the hell?
And I look at these little flies.
I'm so confused.
Look at
You're
those
not the
little
only one. I've never had a spell backfire.
little screech.
I feel like if I pet it, Wink will get jealous and hate me because he the smell of this one.
Hmm.
Does it smell? Ling just puts their full face in the fur and sniffs.
You put your face in the fur of this tiny dog that is now in Renji's hands. And it's like,
Mhm.
it's a bitty bitty dog. And you stick your face in it and sniff. And weirdly, it smells of like a blend of sandalwood and cardamom.
Okay. It has got a good smell, but yeah, it smells. It just gives it a bit of a scritch, like.
As
What
you go to
are
scritch it,
you?
as you go to scritch it on the forehead, a small rune seems to like appear and glow and then like break in its forehead, signifying that you have now bonded with your steed. This is your steed now. You have accepted the
Oh my
terms
god!
of it as your steed.
Oh, okay.
Oh, what do we name them? Are you
I'm gonna
a
pick it up.
yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna take him in my hands. What are you? In Infernal.
Perhaps we should name
will...
it Cinder?
I like it.
Cinder.
I'm going to speak to it in Celestial. Cinder. Do you like that name?
Just pants.
I think it likes the name.
I'll say Cinder in Infernal. Okay. Are you a gift?
You watch as it opens its mouth to start to speak, and you hear, Ling, in your mind, is Cinder the designation you wish to give me in Infernal?
Oh my god.
Oh no.
What the? Did anybody else hear that? This thing just spoke.
No?
No.
And in Infernal, the Seldwa Pekinki?
Is this the designation you wish to give me?
My god.
Yes.
Designation accepted.
Is this a GPS?
Out loud, you guys heard in Infernal, are you the gift of dog?
Oh my god.
Did I get a gift? What is happening?
Cinder?
Does not respond to that at all.
I
Perhaps ask what
I
its
may
name
have.
is?
It kind of did. It asked me what its name was, and you know, on those weird surveys that they question or they word it oddly, and you end up putting in the wrong answer because they only give you the two answers. I think I did that.
Oh.
The Seldwa. Oh no. Its name is Gift.
Oh,
Well,
that's cute though. That's
be
adorable.
big, buddy. In Infernal. Not too big. Dog
Wags
size.
its tail, jumps out of your hands, and lands the size of a dachshund.
Oh, you are cute. That's gonna get some getting used to. I'm just gonna pet it.
Okay.
Kindle is gonna look around to see if she can find Wink anywhere.
You find Wink.
They're
You
not.
find Wink. Wink is
Or we're not
behind the
doing that.
mast. Wink is behind the mast, just
Doing that cat thing where they're like,
what and why. It's definitely a what and why. Like,
Yeah.
and right above Wink is Keith.
for once the two of them are actually getting along.
Because what the fuck? Okay, I have a question, Seldwa. How do I ride you? You're supposed to be a steed. Oh, I mean, you got big, but can you support that with your back?
I can certainly try.
Okay. Let us know if we hurt you.
Are you worried about mass distribution?
A little bit.
You watch as a
Yes.
third set of legs grow from its torso and land on the ground.
Oh my god.
So now it has 6 legs.
Oh my
Now
god,
it
you're the
has
most adorable
correct
thing
mass
ever.
distribution.
Oh my god, I love you. Good dog.
I'm a good dog.
Oh my god. Okay. Not what I expected, but I love it.
Kindle and Wink. Kindle and Wink are on the same page. Wink is doing that like kind of thing. And Kindle is
Especially because like it's not like it just like all of a sudden it has legs. You heard like cracking of bones and then it lands and there are legs now.
nah.
Oh,
no thanks.
I think for the rest of the night I'm just gonna like get to know them better and see what they can do. And
this reminds me so much of the TikTok with the animation of the seeing eye dog for the old lady, but the dog is just a bunch of demons disguised as a dog. And so they have like no pupils, but every once in a while you'll see like a couple of eyes within the eye sockets. Or his head like opens up with teeth. Like
that's a good idea.
That's what it reminds me of. That's what it reminds me of. The demon seeing eye dog.
I should check to see whether this thing is a demon or not. Because I tried to summon an infernal warhorse. While I'm petting it, I'm gonna cast Divine Sense. Or pop off one.
Right. So infernal means the hells.
Yes.
Those are fiendish creatures.
Yeah.
This is a fiend. Actually, technically, it's a devil. It's a little devil, devilish creature.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Okay, that's a little more hellish than I was expecting. I'm gonna have to keep my eye on you.
Just pans happily.
So the dog doesn't speak. It speaks? Is that what I've gathered?
To you, as of right now.
Okay.
That's all you gather from your current.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna play with the dog until it's bedtime and see what it can do. And
okay. You enjoy.
Try and wrap my hand around why the hell that spell did this.
Because I am an agent of chaos.
I might regret this, but thank you.
Remember that long discussion we had about how amazing this would be? Yes.
Here's the put to be a secret. Also, it was supposed to be celestial.
It was a whole lot of me being like, mm-hmm.
Yes.
Love it.
I love it. This is gonna be fun.
For you.
That's the DM. Oh, you wanted this to be that? Well, we're gonna take that idea and twist it inside just for chaos.
Oh,
I love it.
and it's swim.
Oh.
Can you swim, boy? Do you know how to
Do
swim?
we need to swim?
Mostly just seeing what you can do. We might need to swim.
I would like to swim.
Oh.
Are you okay with being put into the river?
Sure.
Cool.
Swim. Go
Yeah,
swim.
y'all heard my half of the conversation. If you're listening, you see me pick up the dog, walk up to the bow, and just kind of we'll either catch up or you'll keep ahead. Look! And I yeet the fucker.
You know how, like, when you get dogs too close to water and they immediately start doing
It doesn't
this?
go.
There
Yeah.
are six legs going like this in the air, and then you chuck the thing like a football. Everyone who's watching, make a perception check.
11.
Okay. Oh shit. The thing fell.
On that note, I think I'm personally gonna have to call it here because I need to get this one to bed properly.
Okay.
And I'm also tired, so yeah.
All right.
16.
Have a good night. 16.
But
No,
I love all guys.
Oh, I'm gonna get you guys just to Alterel and then I'll close it because this is a pretty good spot.
Yeah, good stuff. That's good.
Okay. Good night.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Yours was a 10, Lane?
11.
11? Okay. So you chuck and you watch as it goes into the water, and it seems to be swimming. Kendall, you watch as it gets chucked. You almost swear that you see the limb start to do that, like, disconnected, like, movement thing again, and now it's not swimming like a dog. At all.
Is it swimming like a fish?
A bit.
Is it keeping ahead of the boat?
Mm-hmm. It's keeping,
My
like,
lord.
in time with the... It's
Yeah.
It's pretty fast.
Holy crap. I mean, holy dog. I mean, what?
A holy steed?
And then
Technically,
it
yes.
disappears from your sight.
Oh no. Oh no.
It went under the water completely, and it's dark out.
Where did it go?
Oh no. Oh no. Please
You
come
start
back.
to hear up the side of the boat,
Oh, gee.
and watch as it's.
Oh my god.
It's now like its legs are like out, like spider-like, and it is like
Oh
it
my
climbs
god.
over the edge, and then you hear that like cracking again, and it goes back to dog legs. I'm a good boy.
Oh, you are the bestest boy. Oh my god. You really are a gift from Denier.
It's also the
What's Kendall's reaction having seen that?
cracks. It's just. She's got her cat. She's like, I don't like dogs. I don't like dogs. I really don't like dogs. I'll stick with my cat
Oh,
thing.
okay. So if you can do that, can you like meld your way onto like my back? Like I don't know, like a weasel? They kind of just long and wrap. I don't know.
I
In
don't know if
case
I
you
can do
can't
that
walk
right
somewhere.
now, but I don't know if I can do that right now. But and then shrinks down to its small size again. That's like
Right. Okay.
perhaps I
I'm
can
gonna
message.
I'm gonna put on my backpack and my full traveling stuff and try and find it a nice little spot or pocket in the backpack for it to
Put it in your hood.
immediately go to if it needs to go away. And
You put it
make
in
that
your
it doesn't.
hood, in your cloak, in your
I
hood.
could, yeah,
Real quick, how long does the steed last?
forever
Does it? Okay.
until it dies or I dismiss it.
Cool. Just checking. I didn't know if this is
Yep.
one of the ones that only lasts an hour.
Cool.
No, thankfully.
Well, now
the
it's
dog
time.
is here to stay.
Now it's time to get Renji a pet.
Oh my god, yes! Everyone else has a pet.
Kendall has Wink. Mimi has Keith.
And now I have Sindla. Seldwa.
Senla.
Tenki? Seldwa. I don't know. It's either gift or dog. But it only understands Infernal, so it's got to be one of those two, apparently. Okay.
Is
Get
there
Renji
anything
a
else you
ferret.
guys are gonna do on this last evening other than freak out at the
Yeah, no.
strange
Nope.
dachshund?
Kendall is just
Dog.
with her
That's
cat.
it.
On early afternoon, on that final third day, you arrive on the outside of the town of El Terrell. And that is where we will pick it up next time.
Okay.
Wow.